What if I told you that right now we're living through your last, best chance to build real, life-changing wealth? I'm talking about artificial intelligence. It's about to completely reshape our world. And yeah, while most people are kind of worried about it, a few, a few are realizing that the door for innovators has never, ever been this wide open. This isn't some future prediction. A massive economic shift is already underway. You know, Elon Musk said it best. He predicted a K-shaped economy. Just picture the letter K. That top arm shooting up, that's for people with assets, and they're about to get wildly richer. But that bottom arm, the one pointing down, that's for people who rely on a paycheck. And here's the kicker. This isn't some 5-year forecast anymore. We are living in it right now.
So this means there are two very different paths forming right in front of us. And what we're going to do in the next few minutes is break down a really clear framework, how to think, how to work, and what to sell to make absolutely sure that you are on that upward path. Okay, so first things first, let's get a handle on how the ground is literally shifting beneath our feet. AI isn't some science fiction movie. It is actively reshaping the workforce as we speak. And this replacement is happening in 3 main ways. First, you've got what we can call AI-first people. A single person armed with the right AI tools can now do the work of 5 people who aren't using them. The other 4 roles, poof, gone. Second, AI is wiping out entire departments. Think about it. Customer support, bookkeeping, functions that can now be handled end-to-end by an AI. And third, it's making whole businesses just obsolete. Translation agencies, basic tax prep services, entire industries are becoming unnecessary overnight. And this really gets to the core of it. The real threat isn't some super smart algorithm coming for your job. No, the real danger is a person, a competitor, another company that figures out how to use AI faster and smarter than you do. That's who you're actually competing against.
So what do? The natural human instinct is to play defense, to protect what you have. But the winners in this new era, they're not playing defense. They're on offense. So what in the world does that actually look like?
Well, a defensive mindset is all about protecting your old ways of doing things, just clinging to what's familiar. But an offensive mindset, it's the total opposite. It's about proactively disrupting yourself. It's about looking at your own job and asking, how can I use AI to make what I'm doing right now obsolete before someone else does it for me? And trust me, history is just littered with the bodies of those who played defense. Radio executives laughed at television. Newspaper giants refused to believe in the internet. And of course, we all know the Blockbuster story. They had a chance to buy Netflix and passed because they just didn't believe in streaming. They all got replaced. Why? Because they were too busy protecting the past to build the future.
So let's get practical. To play offense, you need a playbook. And it starts with a simple but powerful idea. You need to replace yourself before someone else gets the chance to. Here's a 4-step exercise you can do today. 1. Just write down everything you do in a typical week. I mean, everything. Be brutally honest. 2. Go down that list, task by task, and ask, could an AI do part of this? Could it draft that email, analyze that spreadsheet, format that report? 3. Systematically start replacing those tasks with an AI-first process. And that leads to the real goal, step 4, free yourself up to focus only on the things that AI can't do.
So what are those things? What are those uniquely human skills? Well, AI is awful at talking to people, negotiating a tough deal, understanding subtle feelings, telling a good joke, or reading nuance. By automating all the robotic parts of your job, you free up your time to double down on the high-value human stuff that AI just can't touch. That's where your new value is.
Okay. So you've re-engineered how you work? Awesome. The next move is to rethink what you sell. Because this, right here, is where the mind-blowing opportunities are. Selling things that were literally impossible to sell before.
Right now, everybody is in a mad dash to sell AI tools. AI chatbots, AI writing assistants, you name it. But that's a race to the bottom, a commodity game. So where's the real money?
The real money isn't in selling a slightly better shovel during a gold rush. It's in creating entirely new solutions, solving problems that were just too complicated, too expensive, or just flat out impossible before AI came along. And this isn't just a theory. Get this. A new company started by just 2 people recently hit $1 million in revenue in just a few weeks. How? They used AI to build a solution for a problem that was basically unsolvable before, handling a level of complexity that would have been unthinkable for a small team. So, how do you find one of these golden opportunities? It's a simple process. First, find a hair-on-fire problem, something deeply painful for a specific group of people. Second, become an expert on how they try to fix it now. Really understand their pain. Third, innovate. Ask yourself, how could AI make this 10 times better, 10 times faster, or 10 times cheaper? And finally, and this is the magic step, pre-sell it. Get customers to pay you for your solution before you even build it. That's how you know you've got a winner.
All right, now for the final, biggest shift. And this is the one that almost nobody is talking about yet. You need to start thinking about a totally new kind of customer, AI agents. So what's an AI agent? It's simple. It's a program that works for you. You give it a task, say, find me the best catering for a 50-person event in Austin under $2,000, and it goes out, does the research, compares options, negotiates, and even makes the purchase for you. Now, this isn't some tiny little niche. McKinsey predicts that by 2030, the market for AI agents buying things on our behalf will be worth $3 to $5 trillion. Think about that. Your future customer isn't a person clicking around your pretty website. It's an AI scanning for raw data. And here's what that looks like in practice. An AI agent goes to vendor A's website. It sees vague marketing fluff, a contact us for a quote button. It's a dead end. The AI can't work with that. But then it goes to vendor B. Everything is spelled out in plain language. Here's what we do, here's what it costs, here's the result. It's all structured data the AI can read and compare in a fraction of a second. Guess who gets the business?
So how do you become vendor B? It's really just two simple rules. First, structure everything. Spell out exactly what you sell, the price, the delivery time. Think like a machine. And second, forget the fancy stuff. An AI agent doesn't care about your cool animations or parallax scrolling. It just wants clean, clear, scannable data.
Let's just zoom out for a second. In 5 or 10 years, people are going to look back at right now and realize this was it. This was like being there for the dawn of the internet in 1999 or getting into Bitcoin in 2009. It is a massive, generational opportunity. And the best part? You don't even have to be a coder anymore. AI can be your technical co-founder.
Look, this shift isn't a choice. It's happening with or without us. The only real choice you have is this. Are you going to be the one who gets disrupted, or are you going to be the disruptor?